What up? It's your incredible man, and this is my discussion slash review of Dr. Stone episode 6, man. It was absolutely glorious because my boy Senku is back. Yes, I don't care what anybody says, that was the most hyped thing I feel like that's gonna happen ever. I don't know. I'm so ecstatic because Senku is back. I mean, I knew he wasn't dead. He's one of the main characters of the show. It started with him. All the pictures we ever seen with the show started with him and everything. So we knew Senku wasn't dead, but seeing him, not like actually be in the past couple episodes where he wasn't talking or anything, it was just like flashbacks and stuff, was a little gut punching, but to actually have him back, yes, man, we knew he wasn't dead, but he's finally back, and Senku is back in action, man, because this episode showcased your boy's skill, man. He was absolutely fantastic in this episode, just being revived, and he was still going ham and teaching us stuff again, man. So let's talk about the episode. At first, it was just another flashback part, which I told you guys last time, and even in my Black Clover review, man, I enjoy the miniature flashbacks of any kind if it's telling a great story. That's all I need in a flashback, and that done that for me again, because it showed Senku, having exhaustion, wishing someone was there with him to help him do this stuff and move on and everything, and rebuild and start to rebuild a civilization and help him with the scientific part and the strength that he needed to help with the projects and stuff that he wanted to test out and theories. And of course he was going to get Taiju. Taiju was his friend, so of course that was going to be the person he wanted to revive first. And I love how they showed that it wasn't just as simple as pouring the nitric acid, letting the nitric acid fall on Taiju to revive him. That wasn't a thing. It showed that you had to stay awake and focus all of your energy and your brain power to bring you back to life. Because Senku was thinking the whole time and counting all 3,700 of those years, and the power that he was getting from thinking and energy he was putting out with the nitric acid that was running through the ground is what revived him, man. So it was very nice to see what actually revived him, and that was great. And then to see him fail and process and kind of realize what was going on, because he kept trying and trying with the swallows, and even tried with Taiju's actual body multiple times, and nothing was happening. But seeing the process of him work out the hypothesis of everything that was going on was very nice, and I love that about Dr. Stone. What else? Oh, the fact that they showed the after that whole process in the comparison of Taiju trying to revive Senku and Senku trying to revive Taiju, and have them like split down the middle, and you see both of them really focusing on well, come on, you gotta make it, come on, you gotta make it. I love that, and it shows the companionship and the fact that they're best friends, and it shows heavily that they care about each other, man. And I love that. You guys know I love a good companionship in a group or a core in an anime. That is one of my favorite things, because I love a good friendship. And what else happened? I'm trying to think in the beginning before I jump to everything else. That's pretty much all that happened right there. Then we get Senku finally being revived, and the properties, and talking about the properties of the regenerative properties of the stone, and that whatever problems you had, and if a piece of stone was still on you and you used the solution or the potion to actually bring it back, it healed everything, which was great, except for someone that was already dead. So that's something that they kind of probably can work out, but it was very great. But another part that I want to touch on was that in this whole process, we also learned that I thought there may have been other animals that turned, but it wasn't. It was only swallows and humans, which is weird, because there was a bunch of other stuff that should have turned, but only swallows and humans. Like, not any other kind of birds, but only swallows and humans. But then we also learned that what Senku, and I was thinking this too when Senku was trying to figure out who could have turned everyone to stone, and they did the little sketches like with alien invasion, another country or anything, and then we get to the part to where Senku thinks that the world may have done it itself to kind of balance everything out. That's always a possibility that the world could have done it itself to balance everything out. But that's just everything that happened in the first half. The second half is where everything really kicks into high gear and it gets entertaining. So Senku revives, and then he tells Yuzuriha to. He whispers something in her ear, and they kind of laugh it off and stuff. But then Taiju's like, "You guys are sharing secrets. Tell me." And then we get to the point to where Senku tells them, which is basically telling us, that I want you guys to go be in Tsukasa's group so you guys can be spies while I go find everyone else that sent up smoke signals while we were testing the gunpowder. That was great. I love that because that's smart thinking, and I knew we couldn't do the smart thinking without my boy Senku. We needed Senku. So now we got Yuzuriha and Taiju going to be spies, and then we cut to them walking away, and Taiju telling Senku, I'm going to be there, man. I got this. I'm going to miss you, but I got this. And then and Senku telling Taiju the same thing, man. Just be prepared, but we're going to be together eventually, no matter how long it takes. Then we cut to a nice shot of Tsukasa walking in the jungle, or in the forest or whatever, and we see the chick from the opening. I was wondering who she was. I didn't read ahead because I didn't want to be spoiled or anything, but now we know her name is Kohaku. And now from and let's be real, the moment that she attacked Tsukasa, and then she was like, "Well, I saw everything that you did. You attacked the mystery the mystery magician, or what did she call him? Was a magician, was it? No. Anyway, she called him something like, because like from getting from what Tsukasa was saying is that her and her people, they lived in the forest without technology or something like that anyway. So they was living in the forest before everyone turned to stone. So they didn't know anything about technology or anything like that anyway. So that's weird. That's nice. And I understand what the title of this episode was coming from. The two civilizations without stone or about stone. Anyway, but it was nice because that was cool. I always wondered who she was. But that moment when she came in, she was like, I saw everything, and she attacked him right off the bat. It was fantastic. She came in with the nice little flowers, looking all nice and innocent, and she came in and she was cool. She was kicking butt. Like, she didn't really land any hits, but it made him think and realize, like if I don't take her serious, she just might kill me. But then he thought about it, and then he dude is wrong. Okay, like these are like actual people, like they're not dead, and I know she was attacking you, but like let's think about this for a moment. You done some stuff that warranted attacking, but these are alive people. They're not stoned. You like run around just killing people and trying to kill people like it's nothing, dude. Seriously, you need to think about what your priorities are, because you want to keep kids alive. You killed 2 kids. It's so weird, but I'm very thoroughly happy that we got introduced to other people, and I'm so happy to know Kohaku, and this is what I'm talking about right here. My boy Senku comes through, and he notices the explosion and everything that's going, like the big loud bang when the tree falls, and he goes there and he asks her, "Are you okay?" She's like, yes, I'm fine. And he was like, "Can you hold out for a little while, or do I need to save you like right now?" She's like, "I can hold out." So dude makes a pulley, like that is the stuff, man. Dude just showed you how to make a pulley in this anime, and this is the greatness of this anime. You're learning, you're getting enjoyment, you're getting the feels, you're getting everything from this anime, and it was absolutely fantastic, man. There was never a dull moment in this episode to me. The first half was good and it was very entertaining, and I'll tell you guys again and again, I love a good flashback episode of anything, and it was just good. But that second half is when it kicked into high gear and everything was going. So I can't wait for episode 7, man. But this is your boy Dick Incredible. Don't forget to smash that like button until you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. And subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.